Hello guys and girls, and welcome back to the next episode of 2 Point Hospital with me, Biffa. Thank you very, very much for joining me. So today we're going to look at, we're starting off with a deluxe clinic build here to help our people with lightheadedness. We're going to see some new diseases coming in today, some particularly funny ones a bit later on, and we're going to be moving on to a second hospital as well. But we've got our deluxe clinic that's going in because we've had lightheadedness. Oh, look at that, big light bulb on the door. So there we go, we can get some nice information there. It's a level 2 deluxe clinic, and we can upgrade that and do different things to upgrade it, which is something we sort of learn about a bit later on. Upgrading rooms is very important, upgrading machines is important. We have our first light-headed person. Oh, I'm thinking about the decor, got to get some plants in. Let's see what they're going to do here with their poor head. Let's unscrew this old light bulb. Yeah, you do not need that anymore. And what sort of head would you like? Well, let's scan you a new one. So, yeah, I think this head will suit you nicely. Hopefully it looks like the head you used to have before you got lightheadedness. Perfect! We have failed in curing the patient. I think we're going to have our first death on our hands. He's not looking good. He's got the skull symbol. He's going to die, and we're going to have some problems. I don't think the other people in the hospital are going to be happy. No, they're not. They are going to soon be running and screaming because we've had our first death in the hospital. That guy's okay. He's looking at the magazines. No, he's noticed. So I'm looking at my staff. We need somebody that can deal with this, and we don't have anybody just yet. But this janitor here has some ghost-busting, dust-busting skills, so we're going to hire her, and she's going to deal with it. So I think we try and watch what's going on. We'll get to that. We've got a huge queue problem. Oh, there we go. Someone else is going to die. No! Someone else has not been cured of lightheadedness as well. Yeah, there we go. You can see towards the right. But I'm just going to ignore that for a while, and I'm going to build another GP's office because we've got a massive queue, you know. So priorities, obviously. Oh, I've changed my mind. There we go. We've got the Dustbusters. Did you see it on the left? I missed it. We'll see it again in a minute, but there was if you skip back 10 seconds, she had a dustbuster out and she was sucking him up. Yeah, we'll get rid of you. And yeah, so let's get another GP's office in. Oh dear. There we go. We'll get the bin, we'll get the stuff. People aren't running and screaming anymore, so I think maybe we've sort of solved that problem. There we go. We've cured 20 patients. Boosted our reputation. You see bottom right there, reputation. We're heading up past level 4. We need a good doctor. I think I'll go for the most expensive doctor here. Antonia Backthumper. We've got money. Let's hire him. He sounds like he can do a lot of good stuff. And you can see we've got a lot of people with lightheadedness now that are coming into the hospital that need to be cured. So there we go, let's get that going. Excellent. So let's take a look around and see what's going on. We can start sort of, oh, they need the toilet. And obviously for some reason they cannot get to the toilet. So maybe they're all being used. Ah, bogwarts, a disgusting skin condition because of filthy toilets. That's probably why. We need drugs or witchcraft to cure that one. Sad news, first patient death. Yes. Sorry about that. Yes, and that's a problem as well. Yeah, janitor with ghost capture qualification or just a handy dustbuster. Well, they obviously dealt with that quite happily, so that was good. Use it wisely, our kudosh. Oh, this is the thing I was talking about last episode. I read it and then it went straight out of my brain, you know, because that's the way we play. But we can use the kudosh. If you look down the bottom right there, the K below our $191,000, we've got 80 kudosh. And we can use that to unlock new items, and we'll discover that soon. So something's the matter with Dr. Amber here, student doctor. She's on a 13-day break, so her energy is slightly going up, but we could do with her working. But I think I end up just hiring more doctors. And then we take a look at the room here, and it's like, well, let's see what we can do. Let's move some things around here. Nice and easy to edit the rooms. Look at that. So we're not even in room edit mode. We're just in moving the moving the parts around. Plants, you know what I mean? Which is good. Oh, we're short on a nurse in the pharmacy. You get, as well, you get the audio cues. Did you hear the announcement? Nurse to pharmacy. So there was somebody queuing and waiting. Our nurse was going to go on a break, but then didn't. And we need another GP for the lightheadedness room. So obviously that is something we're going to need to fix. Doctor required. Is there a doctor taking a break? I don't think so. I think the doctor we've got, the spare one, is just literally... Well, there's one in the loo there. Probably wandering around. So I'm going to look through my list. So there's one doctor. There's the other doctor wandering around. So we're going to grab her. Come back to work. There we go. So yes, you can micromanage your doctors if you want. Oh, it needs a janitor as well, the machine. Did you notice? So we're going to have to keep an eye on that. And hopefully, you diagnose 10, cure rate 0%. So maybe not the best doctor ever. Don't say about the deaths as you're curing this guy here. Oh, failed treatment in our wards. We're getting a lot of... There we go. Look, there's another death there happening in the cubicle. They're about to die. They're getting changed in the cubicle in the ward. So hopefully... we can do something about that. So yeah, a lot of when you hire your staff, you want to make sure you get good traits. So at the end of the year, you get your award ceremony, which I actually really enjoyed because it gives you something to aim for every year. And hopefully we get some awards along the way as well. So you can see all the different awards on the left there, on the right. I do know my left and my right. Janitor of the year, nurse of the year. No, the Orb Foundation got doctor of the year, which is a shame. Do we get... Let's have a look. What are we going to get next? Are we going to get any? The Rising Star? No. Bungle Meditech? Darn it. We need to work harder. We need to work harder. Okay. We're going to get Nurse of the Year. The Orb Foundation gets Janitor of the Year. Okay, they're opened randomly. I'm going in the order they are there. We're going to get something, I'm sure. What are we going to get? Jumbo Megacorp gets Assistant of the Year. I think we actually end up with, there we go, Rising Star in Hogsport, and we get $15,000 and 10 extra kudos that we can spend on stuff. No deaths. I don't think we're going to qualify for the No Deaths Awards. No, the Orb Foundation. So that's where you want to go if you've got lightheadedness. Come to us if you want to be killed. Best teaching hospital. Now, the training and the teaching stuff, we'll get to that towards the end of the week. Fantastic addition to the game as well. I really like that. So we can start training up our staff. So when you're hiring the staff and you're looking at what they can do, oh, there we go. Look, we can review the pay, look at other jobs for those positions. When you're hiring your staff, oh dear, someone else has died. 2 people have died. We'll get some dust busting action in a minute. The things with the stars, you know, they've got an extra 10% in diagnosing all that. Yeah, there we go. Get the dustbuster on them. Yay! Suck them up. Squirt them away. Captured. Georgia Power. Everybody's happy again. Yeah, and that's talking about the traits of the people we can hire, and that's what you can train. You can take a doctor with, say, 10% in, you know, bedside manner or something, and you can give him an extra 20%, and it, you know, really helps to use your money well. Keep your staff going, the staff that you've already got. Right, now we're going to unlock something. We've unlocked a light-headed poster, but dear hospital administrator, we've now got a 1-star hospital. So we've just sort of got halfway into level 5 almost, as you can see. So we can now open a map and move on. We get a reward 10,000, get 100 kudos and the light-headed poster, which is nice.
Rise and shine, everyone. And if you happen to be in Lower Bullocks this morning, watch out for the gathering of druids down at Grogben's Ring. In a total coincidence, the town will also pay host to a psychology convention today. Should all work out nicely.
So we've got the choice now, if we want to open the new hospital, or we could carry on with our hospital at the moment. So I'm sort of weighing up my options here. What shall I do? And I think we're going to go and jump into the brand new hospital and see what we can unlock here. So we're going to expand our organisation. Ah, a lovely little village at a big problem. Rockstar. So we're going to have to start working on psychiatry to deal with these people. We've got a little hospital here, that's a little room in the hospital that's already started, and we've got some areas we can unlock as well, which is something we're certainly going to be getting into with this hospital. I think this is the one that I go past, that when it says you can open up a 3rd hospital, I just stick with this one and keep building it and getting it bigger and bigger and bigger. And yeah, look at it. We've got some space. We've already got a janitor. We've got a doctor. Billy Dabble. He's a happy chap. He's looking at, look how clean it is. Even though there's been nobody here. We've got 3 staff members. Millie Boo Smudge, Billy Dabble, and Brangelina Haircut. Fantastic name. Visualization mode. Something new we didn't touch on last time. So to get overviews of your hospital, how happy people are, whether, you know, they're what's the word I'm looking for? The green glow that shows whether things are plants are around you. My brain, I need more tea. What's going on? But I do go through all of those a bit later. But I wanted to dive in and start the hospital. You know what I'm talking about. But we need psychiatry. So we've got a GP's office. And we know that people are going to be coming in with the problems. So I think we go straight for the psychiatry office. Yep, and here we go. We're going to stick one around the back here. So again, you've got the minimum size you can do. And it'll automatically give you a door, which will decide where that's going to go. And then it will automatically give us, there we go, the things that you need. So the psychiatrist's armchair. And I like the way you can sort of angle these things as well. You don't have to, it's not all squares and right angles. There we go, look at that. You've got different ways that can face. Of course, I go for a right angle. Do I go for an angle? Yeah, there we go, an angle. Oh, I like that. And then some extra little items in as well. So the psychiatrist has got somewhere to go and ruffle some files. Yes, we'll just check on that for you. Yeah, that's not reachable. We'll have that in the middle there. In the middle of nowhere. I want that pot plant in the corner. So I think I'm going to really try and work to get in. Yeah, there we go. Sit around the pot plant. I'm thinking you want the decor bonus. Decor, that's the word I'm looking for. Right next to where you're sat. So you get that boost while you're in there. Oh, we've unlocked the light-headed poster, so we can put that in as well. So a mock star, there we go. The mock stars have turned up. We've got our first one over there. Look, jigging and jiving. Can you see him dancing around? We'll have a closer look at him in a moment. And all the ones that are in white on that list on the left there, I could unlock. So I'm looking through the red ones we can't afford yet. We've got 190 kudos we can spend, but I don't start spending that. Here we go, look. The Freddie Mercury lookalikes, the mock stars. Oh, new technology. Ah, so they will send us psychiatry patients and we can buy some of their technology, which we'll start looking at in a moment. So he's dancing around. He really thinks he's something else, doesn't he? So we need to get our hospital to level 3 and try and deal with as many of these mock stars as possible in this area. I don't think we have a psychiatrist yet. Oh, there's more coming in. They're striding in. Look at him. He means business. Yeah, here we go. I'm just the best thing. Can I go and see the doctor? Can I join the queue, he's saying. I'd like to be seen. Oh, we have our psychiatrist. Excellent. So they're going to start coming in. Let's put some badly arranged benches along here. Aha. We'll shift that over in a bit, don't worry. So he's got his feet up. He's like, yep, I'm just so amazing. I sing, I dance. I've got the teeth. I've got the moustache. I've even got this fancy yellow jacket and these trousers with the stripes on. Oh, the finance tab. Yes, we can charge extra money for things. So we've only got one doctor at the minute. She's like doing the GP. He's been cured. And doing the psychiatry. So we'll obviously change that. And he's back to normal with his funky looking afro and his green Parker jacket. Everybody's pleased. That is just what we want to see. So obviously we need another doctor because the mock stars are queuing up. They're queuing up, wanting to be cured. So we do actually have 2 doctors. Oh, new applicant in 10 days. So we're limited. We can't just keep throwing money at a problem. Oh no, that was my hiring list. Beg your pardon. So I think we've moved him into there because he's a better psychiatrist. And then when she's finished... Oh my goodness, got a queue of 4. When she's finished, we can then drag her over to the GP's office. I think, there we go, we can do it now. There we go, she's finished. Let's get rid of her. Move over to there. Pick up. Yes. Excellent. Now you can limit them to these rooms. You can say only have that doctor in that room rather than having them sort of swap around and do different things. But... yeah, we don't need to do that right now. Yeah, get the decor in. We start going plant balmy soon. Plants everywhere. On the corners is good. It spreads out down the corridors as well. Let's pick up and move the bench. There we go. And then we'll stick another plant on the corner. Get that decor. There we go. Decor everywhere. I spot a corner without a plant. Am I going to put a plant on it?
I have only one word to say.
Nigel is back. Trousers.
People. Trousers. They ought to be worn at all times. They protect against sunburn and knobbly knee syndrome. Take heed, dear listeners.
Well, we're current level 2, and we want to get to level 3 to get this new technology. So let's see what happens. Oh, our receptionist is leaving. Thanks very much. So our poor people are lacking a loo. Let's add in a toilet for these people. We'll put this around here. I'm liking the way this is all nice and square and lining up nicely. Am I? Oh, there we go. Look, that's the manoeuvring of the room thing you can do, which is good. If you want to change your mind, you can add extra blocks on like I'm doing, which works really well. There we go. And after I spent 10 minutes designing the loo, we have a lovely loo with a pot plant in there and all sorts of things. So bins, yeah, want to make sure you got bins and plants everywhere. Try and keep your hospital as happy as possible. Yeah, we're going for the plants on the corner thing. It seems. No, I've changed my mind. I'm going to put it back again. Yes, there we go. So we want to keep that going.
Announcement. Try not to die.
Try not to die. What a great announcement. Hopefully they'll take heed of that announcement. So I put together a little waiting reception area here, which is quite good. And then we're going to start looking at some of the overview, the overlays that we can have. So with the decor one, we've seen quite a lot. I'm not quite sure which one that was. We've got patient happiness. I think that's the one we're on now. Staff happiness. So a nice way to get a good overview of what's going on. What's that one? Temperature. We're okay here. We're in a place that's got normal temperature. There are hotter places. There are colder places on the map. Oh, now we need a ward. So a lack of calcium. What's he want? A level 4 staff room. So we're getting challenges as well. We can accept it or reject it. I think I accept all of them. And there is sort of like a time limit on the challenges that you can do as well. So there we go. The doctor's going, yeah! He's got like that little symbol above his head saying, we're going to do a challenge. So we're going to try and squeeze a pharmacy in here. And like I said, I'm sort of skipping over the room design because there's so many other things I want to show you in the videos that I'm getting out to you. But I've badly used the space there and squeezed the pharmacy in. And we've got like a little gap down the end. Well, I think at some point I do move the loo up, which would make more sense and readjust that. But we'll get to that when we get to it. So do you remember Bungle? Was it Bungle Pharmacy or something? Technologies. They are now giving us a pharmacy drug mixer upgrade and a general diagnosis easy scan machine upgrade. So upgrade machines are fantastic. He's a janitor with a mechanics qualification. So they will not only just maintain your machines, they will upgrade them as well. And you're up, as it says there, upgrading machines more powerful, things get done quicker. We're looking at our mechanics. We've got mechanic. There we go. Yeah, our janitor has got a mechanics degree. And we can upgrade that. It's the little star one. There we go. Upgrade to drug mixer, 25% extra something or other. I didn't read it quick enough, but it's going to work better. I think I'm working out how to move the toilet. Edit. Drag it and move it across. Look at that. And then it shows us the doors in the wrong place, so we can pick up the door. I'll click on the door. There we go. Move it over to there. Oh, not quite enough space. Okay, well, that's fine. If we move the hand dryer, there we go. And then we can put our door in the right place. We need to grab another door. Invalid corner location. Darn it. Okay, the pot plant's got to go. So you can see how easy it is to rearrange things if you need to. And believe me, you will need to as things go on. There we go. Let's make better use of that. I think I thought I clicked the tick and I hadn't. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Last thing to rearrange. Perfect. Now we've got a little corridor. Oh, no, someone's going to die. We're getting some deaths again. That is not good. Nobody wants a death in our hospital. Darn. Oh, health inspector Henry Jobsworth is arriving at the hospital. Oh, he's upgrading the machine. There we go. Whack it with the spanner. Upgrade it. Excellent. And that will unlock a new technology. So let's go and see our health inspector. Here he comes. He's got like a little crown. He's an important visitor. These will appear quite often. So you want to make sure that they find that your hospital is in tip-top condition, that there's no queues. We've got 7 in the queue. We've got decor everywhere. And we've got rooms staffed and everybody's happy and all that sort of thing. So while he is going to be looking around, I decided to add another GP's office because, yeah, we've got a massive queue and we need more. And the machine's upgraded. So we need to have more fire extinguishers because they can catch fire possibly a bit more. Unlock more by expanding the hospital. Buy another plot of land, it says, nearby, which I think we're going to do now. Pan's lab has been unlocked, which we'll get to when people start turning up with Pan stuck on their heads.
Rent an eel for all of your short-term eel-based needs. This is
excellent. Health inspector. So at 1-star hospital, we want to get it to level 6. We're at current level 3. There we go. Health inspector's visiting the toilet. You can see it says top right. We need to own 2 buildings, so we can do that in a moment, and cure 3 patients in a Pan's lab. So what's the health inspector think? He's like, is anybody... I think he's like, thumbs up. He's like really pleased. Victoria Dork, Juliet Catnip. I love the names of some of these. Keith Rang, Chuck Burke. Diagnosis. He looks like the man we need. Just in time. Is he going to be pleased? What's he going to say as he leaves the room? Oh, he doesn't say anything. Oh, I'm not too sure. He's leaving the hospital. So we are going to get a report on what he thinks about our hospital. So things have moved on a bit. As you can see, there's so much going on. Look at all the notifications that we need to do. We need a deluxe clinic for lightheadedness, and we're also about to get our inspection report. There we go. Incredibly mediocre. No features that sway the overall product. Rewards are 3. So, not quite sure what that means. Reputation. That's it. 3 reputations. So. Oh dear, so there's a bit of information here we're going to skip through, and yeah, we're going to buy, I believe, a plot of land. After there we go, put in another psychiatry room. Excellent, so we're helping to deal with that. So we've got these options here. We've got the children's play park that we can buy for 25,000, which looks quite good. So maybe, you know, who needs somewhere to play for the kids? Or we could have this little building site garden thing over here. So which one am I going to go for? What do you think? Oh, we've got this one at the back here. It's like a little building site. Costs $75,000. We've only got $104,000. I think we end up going for the cheapest one. Sorry, kids, but I am going to build on this plot over here and expand our hospital. It's going to take 14 days. And we've got another challenge. Get a level 4 room. So, as you can see, like I said, there is so much going on in this game. It is fantastic. I can't wait to play it again. If you're new to my channel, hit the big B with the T stain to subscribe. Don't miss out on daily not theme hospital, 2 Point Hospital. Got to get the name right. And any questions, leave them in the comments below. I will answer as many as I can. Things are going to start getting manic now with this hospital. Be back tomorrow to see. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.